today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. We'll see Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies...
Josh Lambo.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. This is Gibson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Chiefs take over.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jacobs.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Fournette on the counter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars 3, Chiefs nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Minshew. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Minshew with a give to Fournette. They get 8 yards back there, and they can use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Daniel on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
It'll be Minshew again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st.
Jaguars 6, Chiefs 0.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 8.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. Incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jaguars 6, Chiefs 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Complete
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 11-yard line.
The draw. Here's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
9-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Chiefs 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Minshew.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuff there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
I'll start offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion. to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
2. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it will set them back for 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed it.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.
Jaguars.
Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is Gibson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Now Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Coverage defensively by Logan.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Number 80.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Britton Colquitt now. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Out of the gun is Minshew.
36-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Chiefs 3.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is Gibson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Throw right side complete to Williams.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
27, Chiefs 3.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy. and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
off play action, it's Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
We're on Jaguars.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 56. Mike, 56.
Minshew, first and 10. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Minshew throwing on third down. That one complete to Hill. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Minshew on first and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty when you're up 3 touchdowns. The last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56, fight.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd down and 4.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
33, Chiefs 3.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm here all day.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, connection made with Chenault. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Williams. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Josh Allen in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27.
Chiefs 6.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Minshew, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Minshew. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
Now Leonard Fournette. Gets through and now an opening. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 41 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is Gibson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
3-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of
well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lambo is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
43, Chiefs 6.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Come on, let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On first down, Mahomes. This is Shenault on the receiving end.
Mahomes pass.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
56, Mike, 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Gardner Minshew sacked.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Man, they got to let him play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Connection made with Shenault. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
Offense.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And the first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Covered by C.J. Henderson.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And all the way down to the 26.
Mahomes pass.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
Mahomes pass.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now Fournette. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.